We have moved from the U.S. Embassy, where the group are called the Coalition Against Zimbabwean Sanctions. It went to the U.S. Embassy and handed over a memorandum demanding the immediate liftment of these economic sanctions, saying that it is plunging the country into further poverty, and that it is not affecting the politicians that are supposedly targeted, but rather affecting the citizens of Zimbabwe, plunging them into a life of poverty and a life of desperation. One of the leaders we spoke to here says they've been forced to leave to South Africa to make a means of living, but rather would like to be in their country, but they cannot stay there because the economic situation just does not allow for one to have an adequate standard of living. Hence, they've come to this country to sort of find a way of living for themselves. So they've called on the U.S. government to say, consider lifting these sanctions. And they're saying they have no issues whatsoever with the people of America or the American government. They are in fact pleading. So it is a plea to the government, appealing to their conscience to say, please save the people of our country. Now, what has subsequently happened is that from the U.S. Embassy, which is, I think, in Arcadia, there by Francis Barrett Street, we have moved to the European Union Embassy, that is the EU, and they are coming here to plead a similar call, that is the EU to lift the sanctions against the people of Zimbabwe. Now, one of the other groups that have come here supporting the group that is called Coalition Against Sanctions. We've seen the ANC in Gauteng, we've seen the PAC, a lot of people wearing ANC t-shirts, also coming in solidarity with this group, asking for the lifting of the sanctions. If it will lead to any tangible result, we don't know, but they're saying that they're supporting their government, the government of Emerson Mnangagwa, to say along with the government they want the sanctions lifted, and they're saying that they believe the government is doing enough to meet these conditions, and so hence they are organizing themselves as a social group to try and make sure that the sanctions are lifted. Nompu.
Okay, Sipho, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for that report.